one thing that we often find is that people sort of put the close of the deal as, this massive emotional milestone, right? And that, hey, if I can just, as soon as I close the deal, then, it's happily ever after, and it's a fairy tale from there, right? And the story kind of ends. And so maybe you could just talk a little bit about, because there's been a short period of time now where the transaction has happened and you've had a chance to process through some of those emotions on the other side, right? And so as you reflect on that, how do you look back now after some time has passed about what were your emotions after the sale, and then now that you're a little more settled, how do you feel about the overall outcome?
There's a lot of research, actually. I can't quote it, but I know it's true. There's a lot of research out there about what makes humans happy. There's something in the human machine, this human psychology, that we think we will be happy when we achieve that long sought for goal. And that almost never is true, or true to the degree that you think it's going to be. And what you find is, and this sounds like it's like the land of cliches, but it's true, is the thing that makes humans happy is working toward a goal. Bonus points if the working of that toward that goal involves other people. I can clearly remember the actual, not only day, but the moment and literally where I was when we signed the final agreement. The feeling it wasn't like empty and sad or anything like that, but it's kind of like, yeah, that thing happened that you trained for, worked your ass, planned for, it happened. And then you're like, okay, cool. And it was and I don't want to undersell it. It's great. But that moment is not where at least for me, that moment was a paperwork moment. And so now I'm on the other side. And the first thing you have to do is like, everything that you said you were going to do in Q1 after the acquisition, you better go do. So like, you're right. You're kind of on some level, nothing changes immediately. You're like, get back at it, go make it happen, frankly, which is interesting. You're like, okay, I guess I'm doing the same thing, gardening the same garden. And then depending on the timing of your specific situation, you will inevitably start to dig into integration. And then there's post-integration, which is where I'm at mostly now. And I would say it's post-integration is when you actually start to feel the effects emotionally and psychologically of what happened.